Hi folks, this is Moki from Moki's Fanfiction blog, and I'm here to discuss one of the most common questions that comes up when talking about fanfiction, and that is it legal? Now before I say anything, I just want to tell you I'm not a lawyer, so nothing I say up here should be considered legal advice. This is just my interpretation of the facts that I found online. Now, there are a couple areas of the law that seem to cover fanfiction, one of which is known as fair use. Under fair use, you have the right to use copyrighted material for a limited purpose, such as if you're going to do a parody or you're going to criticize it, etc. The other area that I found is something known as the Digital Millennium Copyright Act. And under that, there's something else called a safe harbor provision. Now, this is what seems to cover your internet service provider or your ISP. Under this provision, it says that they are not liable for anything that a user posts online. So if you're posting copyrighted material online, they're not liable for it. So if a copyright owner came along and decided that a fanfiction story needed to be taken down, they would have to contact the ISP, who would either take it down themselves or contact the user, otherwise known as the writer, and ask them to take it down. At that point, the writer has the right to file something known as a counter notice, stating that they do have the right to post the story, either using the defense such as fair use or maybe some other defense. So what does this all mean? If copyright owners have the right to take stories down, how come we don't see them doing it more often? I think it's because that most companies these days don't seem to mind fan fiction, and I think it's because they know that it's just fans who are not trying to make a profit and are just doing it for fun, and if anything, a lot of them are helping to advertise the show. Some shows have even acknowledged fan fiction in the show. I know that Supernatural has had their characters discussing fan fiction in the series, as well as showing a character actually writing it. So I think that as long as you're very clear about the fact that you're not trying to make money from it, fan fiction can be a really fun hobby and a great way to learn how to write. Hope that helps.